I call it slightly overcooked spaghetti that slides off my fork way too easily. These titles are getting ridiculous. Anyway, hey there guys, it's ChaosMaelstrom time. Welcome back to more Donkey Kong 64. In the last episode, we finished up Gloomy Galleon and opened the way to a new world, which is not where we can see it. It's up there somewhere. We used the cannon on the back of the island to get to it. Anyway, I just wanted to start off to show that if you take Diddy's jet barrel that we found the location of in the last episode, you take Diddy to the top of the Angry Aztec area, there will be another dirt clod for you to unearth a coin there. Also, I'm probably going to go ahead and go back to Angry Aztec and grab the prism coin hidden under the dirt clod inside Chunky's portion of the Get Out Temple. Speaking of Angry Aztec, that's not where I want to go. I'll probably do that off screen. I know it's completely pointless, but I just have a really bad taste in my mouth for leaving it there because I couldn't see because the screen was too dark. So I think I'm just going to do that off screen. I might, who knows, but anyway, in this episode, we're going to get started on entering the new world. Now, I remember it doesn't really matter which Kong you enter this world with because there's no real trail of bananas in the beginning, and as far as I can remember, the closest thing that we get to... there's a tag barrel also right at the beginning, so it doesn't really matter. So, I'll of course be going with the popular choice. And with all that done, let's get the bee locker out of our way. Come on, I haven't got all day. Show me the bananas. Okay, laters. Hey, wait, no, don't end the episode without me. I'm the only one who can end the episode here. Also, I'd like to point out there's a mushroom that's, well, moving around on the ceiling. I'm not really sure how I would express that. I mean, moving around is the only real way I can think to express it, but we can't actually use that for its intended purpose quite yet, so we'll just go ahead and enter the next world. What lies in wait? Well, let's find out.
Time to see what those furry freaks are up to. Huh? Nothing Kong in sight. Where are they? Who was that?
Yoo-hoo! Come up here and get me, dummies!
You, get up there, after him!
But I can't climb.
Then you'll learn, won't you?
Goodbye!
I'm surrounded by fools.
I freaking love that cutscene, by the way. And now, allow me to welcome you to probably my favorite level as a kid, Fungi Forest. Now, right off the bat, you'll notice, if you're a diehard Banjo-Kazooie fan, and you knew about some of the missing levels from the game, including Fungus Forest, and like the Advent song, you will notice that Grant Kirkhope and a lot of the programmers reused assets from Banjo-Kazooie in this level. Because, excuse me. As I was saying... Crap, what am I trying to say? The Advent song, which was originally planned to be used in the overworld for Banjo-Kazooie in Gruntilda's Lair, that song is, the main theme of Fungi Forest is actually a remix of this song, which we'll actually be hearing in a moment here. But also, since Fungus Forest was a level planned to be used in Banjo-Kazooie, they didn't have enough room for it, so they stuck it here instead. I really love how Rare can reuse assets like that in new games and make it feel completely original. Alright, next I believe we want to get Chunky because we can for one. And I actually want to keep going this way because there is something for us at the end of this tunnel that we can access with Chunky once we pick up his pineapple launcher. So, there we go. Open the way. I'll open the way! God, Alphonse is the most generic and poorly written character in any Fire Emblem game I've ever seen. There's nothing interesting about Alphonse whatsoever. I'm talking about Alphonse from Fire Emblem Heroes, in case it isn't obvious, but yeah. Now, Sharina, on the other hand, she is great. Yeah, well, allow me to just stop ignoring the elephant in the room, or in this case, the monkey, because we have a funky monkey here who will upgrade our shooter. Okay, let's see what we got. All Kongs, homing ammo. Listen to this, Chunky! All the Kong shooters now pack homing shots! Collect some red supply crates and start blasting! So yeah, now we have homing ammo. This is actually a different type of ammo that we can find. You'll be seeing red supply crates in the game, as Chucky said. These are different from the normal ammunitions as before, but we'll be getting to that in a bit later once we find some red supply crates. Please help me. Those awful tomatoes have eaten all my friends, and I'm the only one left. I'll give anyone a nice banana who can sort them out.
Did you say banana?
Well, as we all know here, these Kongs live for bananas. Where the bloody hell is my lockseed? There it is. Bloody hell, what am I, British? Okay, well, I'm going to, do the rest of this episode in a British accent then. Let's get our... from this worm who lives in this apple here. Alright, okay, I'm done. Alright, well, yeah, as we can see here, we do have these tomatoes to deal with. These tomatoes are the bad guys. Let me tell you, I hate tomatoes in general, but I love, like, every tomato product that ever existed. Like, spaghetti sauce, ketchup, it's all delicious to me. I just hate the produce itself. I call it 5 seconds left. Chunky is being feasted on by tomatoes. Okay, well, there's only one way we can actually defeat these guys, and as you might guess by the Hunky Chunky barrel I completely neglected to mention over here, we have to squish them with Chunky's big fat body. He did a slow sit down on them. I don't remember him sitting on these guys that slowly. I like it, though. Oh, what a relief. You know, I don't like it here anymore. It's always raining. Take me to a sunny spot somewhere else and the banana's yours. Okay. Very well. That wasn't part of the deal or whatever. Careful now, Chunky. I don't want any bruises. Oh, no bruises, you say? Can I throw him, I wonder? Oh, no. B button does nothing. Okay, well, we want to take him to this spot with the apple on the floor. In case it wasn't obvious, like... You probably saw that before if you... I don't know. If you saw that before, then you would know what to do with it. This is a nice area. Could definitely get to like living here. Oh, the banana, you say? Silly me. Here you go. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm a nerd. Can you tell by my voice and my nerdy glasses and the fact that I live in an apple? I mean, I don't live in a book, so I guess I'm not a bookworm, but whatever. And, okay. There we go. Alright, we'll be coming back to that area some more later, because there's not much else we can do there at the moment. But, instead, I actually, let's see. I forget. Who has, bananas in this cavern? Do any Kong? Okay, so, Donkey. So, let's go, grab the gorilla who refers to himself as an ass, and completely jump over the mushroom that bounces us into the attack barrel. But yeah, Fungi Forest! I really love this level. We aren't going to get into the main gimmick of this level for a while yet, but there was a hint for it that we saw on screen back in the area with the tomatoes. Some of you might guess what the gimmick of this level is based on that, but we'll be seeing more things like that as we continue to explore through the level. So, keep in mind that I might mention the gimmick of the level before we actually get to, well, the part of the game where it gets mentioned, but whatever. I'm talking in circles. The thing that I do want to mention, however, is that Cranky is in this area. Yeah, and also, that's one big-ass mushroom. I don't know what else to say besides that. It's a big-ass mushroom. Okay, well, here we are in Cranky's. Now, every time you visit Cranky from now on, after you've collected 50 banana medals, even before he offers you a potion, he will offer you a chance to play the jetpack game again. If you don't want to have to exit it, then just make sure that you say no first before you get the potion. So let's go ahead and drink it. Super Simian Slam! A really pointless and dumb upgrade that I really feel like we could have gone without. Are you listening to me, Donkey? You and the rest of the Mangy Kongs can now slam the blue switches. Yep, that's all it does! All that happens is we get the power to slam different colored switches. No add effects or anything. I mean, there's a different animation for each Kong that when they do the Simian Slam move now. But aside from that, the only purpose it has is to hit the blue switches. Yep. That's the only thing that makes it different from the regular Simian Slam. Obviously, you can still bash the green switches with the Super Simian Slam, but I feel that goes without mentioning. Okay, the reason I'm taking out Lanky here is because there's actually another area that we can get to right at the moment. This area is actually kind of difficult to find if you don't explore around this area quite a bit, because the main draw of this area right here is the giant mushroom, obviously. But you also want to make sure that you check out this tunnel, because there's no other way to get to this area. Because, honestly, most of the other sections in this level, like, this level is divided into several sectors, is what I'm saying. You can actually get to them from the main one, which you enter right off the bat. This is the only sector in the level that you can't get to from the, what do you call it? The main entrance of the level without using a warp pad, which we have right here. Alright. I just wanted to point out that this is here. We'll probably come back here later and do more stuff here. God forbid, because I know what's in this area that Lanky has to do. Alright, as for now, also, I find it weird. This is the only level aside from Jungle Japes that Candy is absent in. Yeah, for some reason Candy does not like heavily wooded areas or something. Don't ask me why, but she's not in this level. Alright, I think while we have Lanky out, we'll also go ahead and grab the other warp pad that, actually no, that has DK Bananas leading through that tunnel. So we'll go ahead and grab our Donkey Kong. Where is he? There you are. So we're going to go ahead and grab the big guy himself, and he's going to roll on through there and check out what's in there. Now, I feel like I should go ahead and mention, I wasn't going to mention the level's gimmick, but I'm saying you will find a lot of things in this level that you lack access to. That is actually the main gimmick of the level. There is something we can do to make lots of things more accessible, but we cannot do it yet. As you can see, there are lots of these gates with a moon on them. We can't actually use what that is for yet. But I just figured I'd point that out. That has to do with the main gimmick of the level. I know I'm being coy and not telling you what the main gimmick of the level is. And in truth, it's not all that impressive, really. But still, I feel I shouldn't mention it until the time absolutely needs to be mentioned. I mean, the fact I already mentioned that the gimmick of the level affects those gates with the moon on them, I assume that a lot of people already figured out what that means. But I will be getting to that later. Okay, now that we have the Super Simian Slam and the homing ammo, there is nothing in this level that we can't really do, aside from one thing, which we actually need a move from another world to complete that. So the question is now, what do I want to do first? You know what? Before I forget anything, because this actually is one of the things that you're required to do in a different area before you can actually... Oh! You know what? Before anything, I actually want to go looking around here, because I believe somewhere around here there is some tall grass, and very, very, very well hidden in some of this tall grass. I think it's like around here, maybe? Yes, right here. There is an invisible dirt clod that you cannot possibly see at all without knowing it is there. This wasn't found in the game until like a few years ago, believe it or not. Yeah, it took us that long to find that. But to be fair, there is no clue to it whatsoever. The only clue that you notice is that the ground is slightly uneven there. But even then, you probably wouldn't think that there's a dirt clod there. I mean, I suppose if you like download the level and look at it in a model or data editor, you could find it there. But yeah, there is, otherwise there is no friggin' cue for that. Okay. Oh, right, I said I wanted to go do something with Tiny, so we'll go ahead and do that. Actually, since I have Tiny out, let's go ahead and swim in this area, because there's a bunch of bananas for her to collect through down here. I'm, of course, talking about the purple things, and not the orange things, because everybody knows that oranges are orange and bananas are purple? Okay, I'll take it. I mean, if you're ever given the chance to, I don't know, eat purple bananas in real life, I suggest you probably don't take that chance, because chances are there is probably something wrong with that banana and you will end up dying if you eat it. I mean, I know bananas have a lot of potassium, and potassium's good for you, but I'm pretty sure that purple bananas likely would kill you. Okay. Well, not that I would know. I mean, you could, like... I know there are, like, real-life pink bananas that, you can eat. I don't know if... I think they actually have seeds in them or whatever, but... I don't know much about them, but I know there are pink bananas somewhere in the world that aren't edible. Okay. So I want to, take Tiny and go to that area with the big, oak tree that we saw earlier. It was by the 4 warp pad, if I remember correctly. Well, of course I remember correctly. I know everything about this game, and I'm especially familiar with this level, so... yeah. Alright, what we want to do is we want to take her all the way to the back here. Here is actually Lanky's Kasplat. I completely forgot he was here before I warped away with Lanky, but it's not like it matters. Okay, now what we want to do here is we actually want to go around here and collect these bananas first of all. Now we're going to jump into this tag barrel, or mini monkey barrel. Tag barrel lets us switch Kong's dumbass. Right. And now we have another saxophone pad here. Make sure you're playing this when you're mini monkey-ized, or whatever. Because it's the same principle as the one in Angry Aztec that got you up to the Sliding Beetles Tower. We want to... The squawks will come to us, and also I find it hilarious how Tiny's instrument can still kill people, or still kill enemies while she's small like that, but yeah. Don't ask me how that works. We have a banana bunch up here, and a hole that we can only go into when we're minimized. Now, we have purple claptraps here. Giant purple claptraps, mind you. Wow, I killed them... I killed multiple claptraps with one orange. Okay, well this section is really easy. All you have to do is toss a few oranges and you win. I think if you fall in here, though, you actually do get more back to the beginning of the level, so don't fall. We also have a bean of sorts here. Remember that we picked up this bean because it will be useful for something that we're going to do later in this level. Alright. Now that we've done that, let's see. We'll go ahead and get out of here. And... now that we've done that, I think I actually want to go back to the barn area because there's quite a few things that we can do there now. Honestly, the only thing that yeah. I forgot what I was going to say. What else is new? Okay, well, we're just going to go back to the barn area and mess around there for a bit, so be right back. Alright, let's actually go into the barn since it's open and available. Alright, and I think to end off this episode, we're going to go ahead and one thing. Oh! Homing ammo! This is our first instance of actually seeing homing ammo in action. I'll go ahead and show that. You'll see that when you're near an enemy, your cursor will turn green. That means that your ammo will home in on them. Yeah, you can see that curved a bit, but unfortunately these zingers fly too damn fast for even homing ammo to be efficient on them. So that's why I usually just ignore these guys. Alright, I believe that there's actually a tag barrel in here somewhere. Which is good because we need Donkey Kong's power to actually do what I'm intending to do here. So, I think we'll go ahead and leave off here, and next time on Donkey Kong 64... we're gonna see what Donkey Kong can do in here with those levers and this stupid-ass zinger flying around. And yeah, so I will see you guys next time. Laters!